petitions. His campaign and the state Republican Party filed that suit last week.
He says it will protect the integrity of the recall election. Fox 6's Mike Lowe has more in tonight's political lowdown.
Print your name in the first box, sign in the second.
The recall signature drive has collected more than 500,000 signatures so far, but Scott Walker's supporters say at least a portion of those signatures are suspect. So who ultimately decides? Government Accountability Board officials say it's not their responsibility to verify signatures. Right now, challengers must bring any issues to the attention of the GAB. The Republican Party has filed a lawsuit saying the GAB and not the Walker campaign should scrutinize the petitions.
We think it's an appropriate place for the Government Accountability Board to enforce that if people want to sign it, and they have every right to in this state, but that should be enforced that they can sign it once, and they actually have to sign it with a real name related to a real voting location.
This is a crybaby lawsuit. It's because that the recall against Scott Walker has such a broad appetite. It's because it's succeeding. If it wasn't succeeding, they wouldn't complain.
But Governor Scott Walker says there's a constitutional issue at stake, equal protection under the law. He says multiple signers nullify the rights of those who don't sign.
The idea that their decision not to sign it would be somewhat offset by someone who might sign it multiple times, I think ultimately goes to the heart of the integrity of not just the recall, but to the voting system.
Democratic Party spokesman Graham Zielinski says the party has not submitted any recall petitions to the GAB yet, so the lawsuit is based on rumors.
This is going to get laughed out of court.
And Assembly Speaker Jeff Fitzgerald says the GAB is no longer a credible, nonpartisan agency and should be replaced. Today, Scott Walker was asked about that. He said he's not so much concerned about the makeup of the board as long as the elections are